We really wanted to update things. We knew the layout couldn't change a whole lot. We definitely wanted to switch from outdated oak cabinets to a nice cherry. A lot of it was around updating, modernizing, and getting the things we really liked in our new home.
We engaged with 3 or 4 firms to have them come look at the place, give us an idea of what it might cost.
We were kind of saying, are we really going to do this? And we actually finally called all the references, and all of them were just glowing about how good the Thayer team was and the work that was done.
And then they've just met every expectation that was set by all of those great references.
Having not worked with a designer before, I'm not sure I was entirely sure what to expect. Natalie's really wanting to know how to design something not just for look, but how it functions, and she really listens to all that. 3D renderings and things you can get now are just amazing, and so you had a good sense of the different rooms, and we would tweak things on paper. She proposed a couple different options initially. Sean ended up being our project manager.
Sean was communicating with us every day.
And the things he noticed that I wouldn't have thought to pay attention to, he paid attention to. He made sure they got fixed.
You know, you would think the project manager wants to how can we wrap this up? But he's finding things to add to the punch list, kind of striving to, perfection. I think that reflected the culture of the whole Thayer firm. Well, part of the design build approach that really worked was how the designer was always coming back, working things through, talking things through.
The design process still had its hands in it so that to make sure the whole vision was achieved.
It was clear that Natalie was interacting with the custom cabinet makers. And that was one of the things we were able to do here was truly custom cabinets.
This had a big downdraft gas stove. Natalie helped us figure we could move the stove over to here, but then that meant the fridge would have to go over here. This used to be just a pony wall and had a wood ledge on it and stopped, but now we've expanded it so that we have countertop here for serving, but when we have guests and we get some bar stools with that, we can have people over, and so that kind of opens up the kitchen to the family room, and you can have a nicer entertaining space.
Well, I like how efficient that now this large prep surface has become, because I can reach here and get a bowl. I can reach here and get the spoon. I can reach in here and grab the yogurt, and breakfast is done to turn around to the table and sit down. Big change in the bathroom is going from a single sink to a double sink. Getting an updated jacuzzi tub and get a good looking shower as opposed to kind of the old insert. There was a pony wall right about here that separated this countertop from an older jacuzzi tub. And so we wanted to do a double sink. We also wanted to go from a tile to a quartz countertop. The cabinet folks were brilliant in their suggestion of really building a whole cherry element, gave us these shelves, which we hadn't originally anticipated. One of the things we were concerned about was, well, the disruption and how we deal with it. The amount of plastic walls and zippered plastic walls that they put up here and elsewhere, the way they would clean up every day, even in those spaces that we were basically staying out of. All of those things made it kind of a controlled destruction. Everybody in the Thayer office and everybody that they brought in were very personable, very friendly, and perhaps even more importantly, tremendously professional. Whether it was the painters or the tile or the drywall or the cabinets in particular, everything was like, how do we get this perfect? And we were able to find this wavy tile that's around the tub and on the back wall of the shower, but then the same pattern in a flat tile for the backsplash and for the sides.
You see some of these seams that he's still got in there, so it matches even across different pieces and corners. So the attention to detail on this stuff was just awesome. Would definitely recommend the Thayer team, and already have to several people. They really care about their clients. Dave retired this summer, and they brought by retirement balloons. We had an anniversary, they brought us a card, and it was a really nice experience to have that.
A really great aspect of their culture is delivering on whatever it is they say. Thayer really delivered on the original vision and pretty much on the original time.